I love New York. And I love these Magic Eye books. What does Magic Eye have in common with balloon art? Keep watching this video because we're going to explore just why. If you're as old as me, and I'm not saying how old that is, you will be familiar with Magic Eye books. Leave me a comment below if you've never heard of them before, and I'm sure that we can start the discussion and help get you up to speed. Ever since I was a child, I remember vividly how much fun it was. Frustrating, yes, until you managed to see the true vision. Once you had that ability to do that, you just couldn't stop. One Christmas, my sister and I even both bought the same book for each other. It was rage back then. Sometime in the 90s. So what does this Magic Eye book and this balloon have in common? They both challenge you to see the world in a different way. So tell me, have you ever had a moment where you've been looking at something and you've seen something else? And I'm gonna have to look it up, and yeah, maybe I'll pop the word on the screen. This is one of my favorite ones, the drunk octopus. Seriously though, like, how could it not make you smile? But the idea here is we see something that's not actually there. Or is it? Perhaps it is a glimmer of something else. So when you're creating balloon art, a lot of the times we might tend towards something someone else has done before us. I know that when my skills were developing as a balloon artist, I saw other beautiful things that people had made. Thelma Levitt, Bonnie Davis, Sekiro Kai, these are just to name a few. They were very generous with sharing their skills and what they did. And I really saw it as a way to expand from seeing what was possible with balloons. It really opened my eyes and it was amazing. So while we can get recipes and inspiration from all the amazing balloon artists out there, from new to the field to people who've been around for a very long time, where we do what I think is our best work moving forward is creating something that nobody else has done. You don't have to go too crazy, right? You're not having to reinvent the wheel. But a lot of the time, if we're looking at what other people are doing, we're going to be creating similar things. And if you want to grow as a balloon artist, coming up with your own designs is so rewarding, and that can help bring pride in a whole new way to the work that you create. I encourage you to be inspired by things not already made out of balloons, but existing everyday items or things out there in the world. And give credit where credit's due. If another artist in particular has inspired you, I think it's a beautiful thing to make others aware of the original artwork, and that can really help them to see where your creativity has come from as well. So going back to the balloon sword and the Magic Eye book, a new way of looking at the world, what do they have in common? With this balloon sword here, and not this specific one, but here, if you look at this balloon in another way, do you see anything different? Maybe you do, maybe you don't. But for me, I had one of these balloons discarded in my house. Maybe one of my boys had been playing with it. But to me, what I suddenly saw is a mermaid embracing her tail. Oh. Imagine, if you will, these are the arms, this is the back, and the tail coming out the top. That inspired me to create a mermaid design. Now, I don't know if I still got the image, but I'm going to look for it, and if I find it, it's going to be here. And if it's here and you're looking at it, I hope you can see how it has inspired that. So that's not the first time I've seen something in either my balloons or someone else's, and it's got my mind thinking what else it might actually look like. To help embrace this moment, and so you don't actually forget, I encourage you to take a photo. Like, if you've got your smartphone there, whip it out, take a quick snap. Make sure it's of an angle that you're going to remember. Don't trust yourself to remember why you've got this random snap of a balloon on your phone. Maybe you can email it to yourself, scribble on the screen if you've got one of those fancy phones that can let you do that. But help remember that moment so that when you have the opportunity to go back and play with your balloons, you can remember what it was that inspired you, and hopefully make something unique to you and maybe even unique to the balloon world. I hope you enjoyed having this little chat about balloon creativity. Now, it has been something I've been wanting to sit down and have a bit of a chat with you for a little while outside of balloon tutorials, and if that's something you want to explore a little bit more with me, make sure to leave a comment below and let me know what kind of thing you might like to discuss. I do have a few ideas. I might turn it into a bit of a series. I welcome your input in it. So where to from here? Go and find your Magic Eye book you know is sitting in the cupboard somewhere, just like I did, and leave a comment below. I'd love to hear what inspires you when you're creating a new balloon design, and if you're interested to have more in this series, make sure to let me know. That is it for this video. Thank you for helping me to put a positive twist in your life. I appreciate you being here, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.